Hello everyone, happy Wednesday evening. Hope everyone had a great Wednesday and happy March. I know it's March 3rd, but it's only been 3 days. And you know I love March, but this year March is going to be kind of weird because it's very, very busy. Got a lot going on and all that good stuff. Anyway, I'm on here to talk about my business, and some of you might be familiar with my business. My business is Thorn Green Enterprise, and I'm selling products to help buy hearing aids. I just wanted to say they don't make it easy for those who really need hearing aids, especially those who are hard of hearing that depend on hearing aid from the FDA, I believe. The one that got approved from the health department, those hearing aids are really especially for us that depends on the hearing aid, that have gone to the deaf school and all of that good stuff, and surrounded ourselves with hearing surrounding. So it's weird that they don't have a lot of help when it comes to the hearing aid. Everything else they do. Yeah, the hearing aid not so easy. It's a little more on a struggle. Some things I think is silly, but whatever. But anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know I will be posting on Saturday my website for my business, so you guys all can see what I mostly sell rainbow candles, pillar, and tie-dye t-shirts. Sizes is variety from small to 3X, 3XL. So pretty large, should I say. I will have sizes, giving you guys more information, how much it costs, blah blah blah. So I will have it on Saturday when I get on YouTube again. Today I wanted to talk about healing. A touchy subject sometimes for some people. Believe it or not, you have to do your research with your family history, because if you don't, you might be hit with whatever your mom and dad or grandma and grandma had, or your great aunties or your aunties. You need to know, like for me, I got asthma. So my one auntie, my father's sister, has asthma. But I really wasn't going to talk about my asthma. I'm going to speak on the fibroids. I'm sure there's a lot of women experience fibroids. And this comes from relation to the period. An egg that develops inside your wounds. But it's not developing as a baby, it is developing. And sometimes some get more than one. And believe me, when it's your period and that's developing, the pain is ugly. The pain is ugly. I was going crazy the first year that we moved to Louisiana State. Didn't know what to do because California, my doctors were giving me a lot of suggestion, but they never would say surgery. And a lot of women that I've talked to or saw articles, they would say they did surgery because it was so painful, so frustrating, so crazy. Oh my God, I'll be losing my mind. And sometimes I'm mean. And am I doing that to hurt someone? No, I told my wife the truth. I'm in so much pain that I was going crazy. and I didn't know what to do. She did not know until she got there. That's when she found out that I was going through something, and it was awful. That's why I said, be careful, ladies. Our stress go hit to our stomach. I can't say that for guys. I don't know if guys' stress go hit in their stomach, but I tell you, if you have any stress, you start to pull out different situation of your healing. If you want to heal, you gotta avoid stress. You gotta avoid worries. You gotta avoid being miserable. You gotta avoid a lot of things to keep. My family, I have a sister-in-law that depends on me for many things. And she would drive me up the wall. So guess what? That's how I got hit so hard. Because I would build it up. Because, those girls were like my daughters. And it was hard, as an auntie, trying to be the best auntie you know how to be. But then it started to get worse and worse, stressing me out. Because the older the girls got, the worse they became. Because they were driving mama up the wall. Last time I checked, they were driving Cranky up the wall. So, and I was doing a lot of crying while dealing with the fibroids. And I said, I have to do something about this. I don't know what to do. And don't get me wrong, I did a lot of research on my own. And my best friend was helping me. My mom was worried. I was going through so much. It was driving me crazy. And I kept saying to myself, this is not funny. It's like I said that first year. See, my partner really never saw it full hand. Only that time. She got a chance to see what it really did. I get cold, real cold, chills all through my body. I'm just laying on a couch, can't move, crying the full time, cramping the whole time. Sometimes I even throw up. That's how bad it is. That's why I tell people, I'm telling you, learn your history. I found out 2 years ago, 2 years ago or 3 years ago, 2018, when my great auntie informed me she had fibroids. I was very upset. Really? And you're a woman, you should be forming, because you're my blood, you should be telling me these things. And I wonder if my mom even knew this. It's like, you keep a secret that she said, oh, I went and got a surgery. You should have gotten a surgery for you. It's too late now. You're telling me this now. I had to learn the hard way. I will never tell you women and men that you can't heal, because you can, but you gotta believe it, you gotta be faithful, you gotta trust in God, and meditate as much as you can, because if you want something to be removed, you can do it. But you got to believe you can have nothing in your way that's gonna interfere. You better believe it. In 2018, the beginning of that year, it was January, I determined I was not going to have fibroids no more. And I said, you mark my word, I am not having fibroids. And you better believe it. I prayed that night. Because I was here in Louisiana, and we was not in our master bedroom yet. I was using that master bedroom as my prayer room. So I was praying and meditating all night until I felt I saw results. My next period, and God sent me a message. Stop taking Motrin. Can you believe that Motrin is one of the worst pills? I've heard other women say that too, and I was like, at that time I didn't understand. Oh, it is the worst. When I jumped to Advil, I felt the weight lift. I was so happy. I was like, wow. I was so happy. I had no longer had fibroids. I was not cramping. I was not in pain. I was not crying. I mean, I had a little bit aftershock. I still had a little bit of throw up, but it just told me right there I needed it to watch what I ate until it's soft. And you know, God works in mysterious ways. Woo! And that's why I say you can heal anything, but you got to believe it, you got to trust it, and you also should do your research. Because once you do your research, you're going to understand what you can and can't do while you're trying to heal. And you can't be obsessed on it. You can't be thinking about it all the time. You got to work yourself out, because it will. I thank God for all the help I was getting, and to this day I'm very thankful I don't have it anymore, because I had to do something. Well, otherwise I would have been going crazy.